do it best, oh yeah. Started moving with the crew, you got a few, we got a slew. We tryna do what they said that we couldn't do, oh yeah.
Alright.
Okay, we're live. Episode 2. It was a little bit of a hiccup once again because we're still trying to figure out how to function this whole thing. We got a couple more help. Behind the scenes, we have Ivana here. We have Amar in the bathroom. We have Matt. He helped a lot with setting this up, and then we have Matt. It helped. He's the new editor with us as well. Actually, you guys should come in and just say hi.
Yeah, come in the
just
shot.
come in and say hi.
Matt
Because you're gonna be popping in.
This way, here. Ivana.
Hey.
This way. Here.
This camera, that camera.
Yeah.
Matt, get it?
Oh!
Yo, that's definitely going on it though.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Just a
Matt, cancel.
casualty.
Cancel.
HR.
That's a good trailer.
She gotta call HR.
Yo,
That's a good trailer.
yeah, that's one of the YouTube shorts.
Yeah, it's her falling. And that wasn't planned.
She looked at
The
me so
entertainment.
pissed off just now.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yo, imagine coming on the pod and that's your first entry.
Yeah.
Yo, Amar, you missed it. Come and say hi first.
He's not even a bitch. I'm not.
Say hi.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi.
Ivana came in and she fell.
We're definitely we're keeping that clip for sure.
Yeah.
Funny.
But
So
we're
yeah.
back. And yeah.
We are back and we're ready to talk, ready to unpack some topics. We got Elise over here, my boy Maserati, and then
Chad.
currently going by Chad. So apparently I have Chad energy. Is that what you said?
Yeah, big Chad energy.
Yeah, I'll roll with that. I don't know what that means, but it's a good thing, right?
I think so.
Okay. So
So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about marketing today, specifically content.
Yes.
There's a lot of things changing in all platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. There's YouTube Shorts coming, so there's a lot of new things that we're implementing, including this podcast, turning into short clips as well. Something that we want to dabble into, things that we're doing as a brand, and things that we're doing as a personal brand as well.
Of course.
Ivana, you agree to that? You're doing some of that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
We're doing a lot of things on First Health, like on all of our channels to start off for content. I feel like the last few months we've just been like hammering out everything. You know,
Yeah.
like from, I don't know, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, like trying so many different things. And what do you feel like has like worked the best lately for us?
I think right now, as of the past few months, we've really dabbled into video content on Reels specifically. YouTube Shorts is coming up, so we're just dabbling into that now. And TikTok, that I feel like the past 6 months or so that we've been kind of, I wouldn't say slacking, but not like pushing it as hard as the opportunity is. So now with you in here as well and helping more collaborations come in and shoot content and constantly figuring out new ways to promote. Like me and Ivana went the other day and shot some stuff at the gym that are like kind of like funny gym skits. And you're tapping into a lot of things as well that you can maybe talk about.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just trying so many different things. I think the hardest part about like doing content and being on social media is how fast things change, and you constantly always have to grab people's attention. And especially with like algorithms and stuff, like you're always kind of chasing people to try to like get their attention. Everyone's fighting for people's attention.
Where do you think the attention is right now? Which platform?
I'd say TikTok is grabbing other people's attention. I think if you can just put stuff out that's easily digestible, something that's like under 30 seconds, under 15 seconds, that's probably the most optimal way to go when it comes to putting out content, growing your page.
You had a few vids that went over 1 million in views.
Yeah.
So how did you do that? Even it's as a brand, that's tough for us to do.
Yeah. For me, it was like just doing something that I knew would grab people's attention. So it was
What is that you did?
lifting girls, man. That's what people like to see, and
Maybe you show like a little thing.
like different and trying to figure out different variations on how I can lift girls. It was like
So what
squatting
did you
them, benching them, pressing them with one arm, whatever. It wasn't even editorial. There was no edits. It was just straight.
Like a
just
one shot?
stunt. Like just pull up
Did
a
you say
stunt.
pre before doing that?
Of course.
I don't want to see the unless it's first. Oh, shit.
Oh, we gotta chop this up, but yeah, yeah.
Imagine we did a one cut. All the nonsense in there.
Yeah.
How did you like get those ideas though for like what was the first
was it,
like
inspo?
yeah like one day you just were like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for this and just see what happens.
It was definitely Bradley Martin because he's been doing it for a while. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of what put him in the limelight of fitness was the fact that he was doing all these stunts, and I decided, hey, I can do it. Why not do it myself? Throw it on my page, and it kind of hit. So I've been just trying to do that as much as I can. I don't want to be overly redundant with that though. So you got to try to make up new content ideas, but that's what's worked for me so far.
We tested that out on our page
Yeah.
with you and a couple girls too, and both of them did pretty well.
Yeah.
I would say though that the first video definitely hit harder.
The squat one, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one performed a lot better. And then when we posted the second one where it was the benching, I think that was second, it didn't do nearly as well. So to your point earlier about like how you can't constantly do like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it's always like you could kind of stay in a niche, but it's like finding something to
Yeah.
slightly offer something different. in
Yeah, you
that
gotta
content.
mix it up for sure.
It's hard, you know.
Do you think that's one of the biggest challenges for us as for Cell2, like figuring out like what the sweet balance is of what type of content we're making?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like something that like could really be hitting hard and working super well for us, like one week you try to do it again with something else and it just doesn't land. And there's so many variables, like it could be like the type of the content itself, it could be like, I don't know, maybe the day of the week.
Or the sound.
The sound,
Yeah.
like the sound plays a huge role in like the performance of something. So I don't know, it's you just gotta have to keep testing, which
Yeah.
I feel like you've been super encouraging about like on our platforms.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm just like, damn, something didn't land, you just like, okay,
Yeah,
we
it's all
figured
about
it out.
testing anyway. There's no like set answer to what works and what might work last week. Does it, like we used to do so many giveaways last year, and that brought in so much traffic for us on Instagram. Now they don't do nearly as good. Plus static posts we used to do, carousels, they don't perform nearly as good as reels now. So it's crazy to like try to keep up with
Yeah.
everything as well.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
and you're to do that, I feel like you also have to be a consumer where you're just sitting there trying to like see what the hell
So
works.
true. So true. Because social media, the way it's going, you gotta constantly adjust. But for you to even be aware of the adjustments you have to make, you have to consume. You have to
Yeah.
be on it, and so you know, okay, this is what's hot right now, and I gotta do this. So
Yeah.
you
So-
can't just be putting stuff out. You actually have to absorb some stuff too.
I
Okay,
feel
see
like
you, Matt.
by Matt, I feel like I'm constantly like on social media, like you said,
Yeah.
and sometimes it just feels like it's a overload of just like sensory overload of like so many different things out there. And like sometimes you also just, I don't know, you see so many different ideas of something. Someone literally tries a video and like it was the most basic thing and it like lands
Yeah.
and it gets like millions
Why
of
do you
so
think that
random.
happens? Is it the sound? Is it like what keeps the attention and makes it viral?
I feel like sound is definitely super important.
Yeah, and the timing and
What I've noticed though, and what we were talking about the other day, is that videos that have text overlay tend to do so much better than just videos without text overlay.
Yeah.
And we were saying that like a lot of the people when they're scrolling, they don't actually have their audio turned on, especially for feed posts. So when something has that text
Do you guys
overlay-
agree? Like, when you're scrolling, do you
Yeah.
put your audio on or is it off usually?
I always do. I have my audio on all the time.
On?
Yeah, I usually have my audio on.
So as you're scrolling, you're always listening on Instagram as
for the
well?
most part.
Yeah.
But
50-50?
I know what Elise mentioned. Sometimes like you need to click your audio for the story sound to like pop up.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you're sharing something on your story, like sometimes like the sound doesn't play. So like that's where like the text overlays would be super important.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you're more likely to watch a video if you saw something in the content itself with the text overlay that kind of hooked you in? Or versus like when you're scrolling and it's just a video with no text overlay?
text overlay probably
Yeah.
grab my attention more for sure.
Like, I never have sound on, so it's all text
Yeah.
overlay.
It's just there's a percentage of people who don't have sound on ever.
Yeah.
So now you're able to adhere to them.
Yeah, I wonder what that percentage is.
Who knows? We should
Yeah.
do research.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though is we're talking so much about video, but there's still some people's accounts that they really just only post static photos, and like those get like thousands and thousands of likes and comments. So it's so weird. Like I feel like some pages, certain content really works for them, but like it won't actually work on other pages.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so 29% of people never have sound on.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
See? Now you can adhere to those.
And 56% are 50-50. That's
Oh,
wild.
yeah?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Well, you should talk about this is completely cover.
Uh,
You should talk about like, because Bradley like messaged you back, right?
You did?
Yeah,
You did,
yeah.
you
No,
did.
like, I think I tagged him in something, or I tagged him in a video, and then
Which vid?
it was one of me pressing, like an incline dumbbell press, using girls. Yeah. And then I think he said fire or something like that. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That wasn't the only one though.
And then there's one time when I think I tagged him in a picture and he said something. Yeah.
What did he say?
I think he said like nice job or good work or something. Or he laughed. I don't know. It was brief.
So a couple times he's landed on your
Twice, yeah.
That's
Then
wild.
even meeting Jeff Nippert was pretty cool too.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It was random. I go to Pure Muscle. That's where I work out. And what
In
happened?
Burlington.
Yeah, I think I see him often there, but I'm not gonna go up to him and interrupt his workout. Like, I'm assuming he probably gets that all the time, so I don't want to be that guy. But I was there one day that he came up to
Wait,
me.
for people who don't know, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah, Jeff Nippert's like a very successful YouTuber. He gets really into depth in terms of science regarding fitness, nutrition, bodybuilding. Power building is like his specialty, and that's kind of what I do too. And yeah, so he's definitely someone that you want to check out. But I saw him at Pure often. I used to see him often, but then I didn't want to go up to him. And then this time, he came up to me and was like, yo, can you take a photo for me? Because people come to take pictures with him. So I took a picture for him and someone else. And then I think I just said, yo, man, like, your content's dope. When I was, in the initial stages of my fitness journey, I definitely looked at your stuff. He's like, hey, man, it's working. And then I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Then we kind of just talked a bit. He's a really humble, cool guy. And we have the same taste in music, so.
What kind of music?
Batty. Batty.
You guys
why I
thank
never
you.
dropped.
Wow.
Just complete segue.
What's Batty?
What's Batty?
Maz, you want to answer that?
Yeah, isn't it well, you could go on Spotify and type in Batty.
Click the link below.
Yeah, there we go.
Interested. Yeah. So, I dabbled with music a couple years ago. I'll leave it at that.
S. Maury.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was a phase. Definitely a phase.
The phase is coming back.
You guys are trying to revive that, eh?
I know, but if it gets enough likes, maybe he'll release.
Maybe I'll release the
How many likes?
this pod.
Yeah. Because people come back to it when it blows up.
Okay,
kids.
yeah.
True.
Okay, 500 likes.
More, bro.
Whoa.
I think, okay, 500 is good.
No.
Okay, there.
1,500. 1,500 likes and I'll drop
Okay,
Batty.
1,500 likes.
Yeah.
We'll drop it.
Clip
Yeah.
this and just share it
And then you
Yeah.
put like a clip of the Batty music video in this little
For
teaser.
you with the.
Me with the Saran wrap jacket.
We need to see it.
Crazy.
The
That fit
world
was
needs
nuts.
it.
Put the fit here too. I don't know what I was thinking about that one.
Okay, so you met him.
Yeah, I met him in Hum Guy. I think I posted a photo and then I tagged him. And in my one of my Instagram posts, it's like a Dumpski.
Yeah.
And it's me benching 4 plates. And he's like, how you gonna 4-5 like that? That's what he said to me
That's
during over
funny.
DMs. So I was like, okay.
Wow.
You guys are friends now.
Yeah.
Maybe he can come on the pod.
That's the next move, Jeff. You're gonna be on our podcast, hopefully.
Do you feel like all these people like reply to you, like famous people, I'm guessing? Do you feel like that actually helps you, like, because you did that yourself, right?
I do what?
That yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's good to have reassurance.
Lower your mic.
Yeah, it's good to have reassurance always, but when you're getting reassured from people who are, kind of in the space that you want to be in, it's good. Solid. Yeah.
That
Definitely
probably
solid.
feels for sure good.
Yeah, it's definitely the most thorough amount of reassurance you can get is from people
Yeah.
who are doing what you want to do.
They were there at one point too, you know?
There you
I
go.
feel like everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah, but that's not to say that a lot of people probably won't be in an opportunity where you are, where you can get this reassurance. So for the ones that aren't around and are don't wait for it. Just like fucking do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just take it. Can't expect people to help you. Just go and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Write
good
your
one.
own
Yeah, there you
path.
go.
So we get a little bit more into like marketing and content. then?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about your job. So you're doing collaborations full time.
Yeah.
You're helping Maz with that.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah, the
Us.
whole team. No, I mean, but like you guys are going hard into it. That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying you.
Mhm.
Because I mean, we have Matt. Matt works full time doing collaborations for us, collab management.
Yeah.
I also do that too, but I kind of have like focused more on
Yeah.
content.
I'm more
and
getting like the
marketing.
models in here,
Yeah.
finding us good collabs. And I'm pretty pleased with how things have been in terms of my efficiency here. Like,
Yeah, bro, I see you hustling at the gym too.
Yeah,
Like today,
man.
this guy's like
If
going
I
up
see a girl
and
on
like,
active, we're hey,
yeah,
want to try the enhance?
tossing on the affiliate codes.
Yeah, so
I love the
That's it.
grind.
yeah,
How do you find collabs though?
they're good. I think.
Like, how do you actually find
What's the
people to work
process?
with?
Oh, how do I
Yeah.
find them?
Yeah.
Explore page.
Okay.
Yeah, and then even some people that I've reached out on my personal Instagram.
What does your explore page look like?
Let's see.
Fitness,
Let's go.
leggings,
No,
I think it's all
Sleep
ass.
Let's see what the Explore is. Zoom in.
Oh,
It's just.
Something.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
just one minute.
This is the Explorer.
Yeah, show it, bro. Don't look at it. Show it, bro. You can't.
distracted. It's
Yeah.
rough.
He's like checking it if it's okay.
Yeah. No, just it's just people that work out and are trying to achieve their fitness goals.
So you have a
Trying to keep
script.
fitness goals.
You have a script, and you usually just message them. You find a good account, you message them.
Yeah.
What happens from there?
Find them, message them. Usually they're really enthusiastic about getting a free set if I'm doing like a gifted collab, who doesn't want free gym apparel? So they're super excited. And they kind of just give me the information I need so we can just zip it out to them, so their address, whatever size they wear. And then they get it, and then we kind of cross our fingers and hope they actually post it. Some of these
Yeah.
people are stealing the gear, man.
Yeah, I know that's where Matt comes in.
Yeah, that's where Matt
as
comes
the
in.
Marketing coordinator. who's
The set
constantly-
police.
Yeah, it's the set police.
Literally.
That's his new term.
Yeah.
It's actually so
I
funny.
like that. That's good.
The set police.
The set police. Yeah, he's policing them, making sure they get the content out there.
Huh?
Matt, what does he do?
Yeah, so he does a lot of follow-ups as well,
Yeah.
weekly, bi-weekly, depending on who we sent it to, where we sent it, and then improving content. A lot of times the content doesn't turn out to be good content or the exact stuff that we want, the lighting or angles,
But in
whatever.
a situation that like someone actually doesn't end up posting, and like
Yeah,
they're like ghosting
so it's
us.
constant follow-ups, and then it comes to me after with the last bit, and then I usually have to DM those kind of jokes. So I'm like, well, it's either you do
looks
that or-
good.
yeah, you.
Send it back or,
We give your info to collections.
Yeah, we go to collections.
Not that we've
We will
ever done
find
that
you.
yet, but like, come on, man. If you're not gonna do it, like, just send it back or just communicate, like, whatever. Something, my dog died.
Yeah.
Say something.
You know, it's crazy. There's actually a good amount of people each month that just full out ghost us.
Yeah. Stop
Probably like
ghosting.
20%.
Yeah, 20% of people we work with don't end up working.
Yeah, so if you're
with
trying
us.
to collab
Yeah.
with us, like, please be good with communication. And like, if we have timelines or something changes, just tell us. It's just a healthier thing to do if you want ongoing collaborations. If you want ongoing collaborations with us, especially if you want it to transition to paid collaborations too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Definitely want to build a solid rapport. Yeah, so we were talking about how to build proper rapport is by actually communicating properly.
yeah. For the affiliates that want to work with us,
Yeah.
collaborate with
Yeah.
us, be good at communicating.
Yeah. Don't ghost after we send you a set.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really pretty simple.
It's not hard.
So I kind of want to get more into like the next thing that we're up to.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have like a meeting tomorrow as well, and Matt's gonna be there too to switch up the strategy. Like me and you talked about that. To switch our strategy more into YouTube Shorts specifically, and then also harder on TikTok. But to do that, like Instagram was like, it still is like our main thing, along with our email list and SMS list. But to gain traffic has been Instagram. So in terms of virality, do you guys agree that it's just like TikTok and Shorts now?
Yeah, TikTok, Insta Reels, and then YouTube Shorts.
But do you think we can still grow as fast on Instagram as we can maybe on TikTok?
Yeah.
Or it depends on the type of content we're creating?
Wait, you mean like do you think we can grow as fast as we have on Instagram as like
Yeah,
on
but let's say
TikTok?
for like brand new influencers or brands, should they start on Instagram or TikTok to gain that initial traffic?
I feel like it's all over the place. Like some people we see that have like really blown up on TikTok, but their Instagram's kind of like
Yeah.
still looking small. Us on the other hand, like we've gone harder on Instagram clearly, and
Yeah.
Or-
TikTok
or-
wasn't big back then when we
Yeah.
started as well. Like
Yeah.
this started almost 3 years ago.
yeah. So I don't know. It's YouTube Shorts is a whole other space right now, which we were kind of talking about. Like, it's crazy how fast you can get views on YouTube Shorts right now and gain subscribers on YouTube. Like, I swear, I posted a video the other day, and within minutes it had 10,000 views.
That's
And
what. How many subscribers?
like
are you?
30 subscribers, which doesn't sound crazy,
But as a new brand.
as a new brand on a new page, a new YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, so it really does make a difference. So every day I've been posting 2 to 3 times on YouTube Shorts, and consistently we've had thousands of views.
And the
so.
YouTube Shorts, is it the same as the TikToks and the Reels? Like, are you just kind of recycling?
Yeah,
or
I
is it
usually
specific?
I repurpose the content from Instagram
Okay, good.
and TikTok. And it's weird because some things on Instagram that have done really well don't do well on TikTok, and then things that have done bad on TikTok do well on
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's really weird, you know,
I
like
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Ivana, have you? Because you make reels as well. Do you repost them on TikTok as well?
I don't. I feel like that's what I was saying. 'Cause, I feel
Here, come
like
over here, Ivana.
It's
Answer this question. No, you
Come
should.
in, come in, come in.
Here, come here.
for a second.
Come in,
Use
come
my
inside.
mic. Use my mic.
Hi. I feel like those 3 platforms, they all have like a different approach to them.
Yeah.
Like Instagram is more professional based. TikTok is like, it's fun. TikTok is like, that's why so many people are on it, because it's like everyone's so like straightforward and like it's just very simple. Like everyone can be themselves. Instagram, I feel like even for me, I do like Instagram more because I don't know, I just do.
Why?
I just think it's more entertaining, and people like are more serious on there, and like they, I can see that they want to grow. You know,
Yeah. And TikTok's still kind
TikTok
of
is just
childish.
like, yeah, it's like it's fun to watch, but it's not like it's not professional in that sense. But YouTube Shorts, I don't like them. I don't know why people are so like into them.
Yeah.
I never watched YouTube Shorts.
Because it hasn't blown up yet. So there's a thing going on as well. The Mr. Beast was talking about this. An update as of January on YouTube. They're going to be able to monetize a lot
off the
more.
shorts?
Yeah. So I heard that on TikTok, if you get like 1 million views or something, and let's say you make like $1,500, like it's times 5 to 10 on YouTube. So
Yeah,
that'll
wow.
encourage a lot of TikTok influencers to shift over to
Yeah, 'cause
YouTube
there's
Shorts.
more of a payout.
Yeah, and then also YouTube is the only channel that is searchable. Like you can't specifically search like Trout Hall leggings maybe or Aritzia is not the same on TikTok as it is on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
So to transition to shorts like that too, for people like us
We're-
and people who want to become like personal brands on YouTube,
Yeah.
doing shorts might convert into subscribers a lot faster,
Yeah.
and then they go and watch their longer videos.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good strategy. And yeah, that's an incentive for people to come over now to YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the way you can monetize more off YouTube now.
It's Yeah.
Better for creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because of that, like with Elevate Talk, like that's a strategy. We're really gonna be
Yeah, we're
pushing
gonna-
out our shorts and do the same thing as we're doing with like First Health as well.
I think with anything, like with any platform, consistency is key. But you have to be posting consistent, like with anything.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
something will fail, something will like do good. You can't.
Yeah, you can't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think people can get a burnout from, or like influencers even from trying to create content constantly, or new brands?
Yeah, it's like even if you're, let's say you're an author, you can get writer's block. I think that can happen too as a content creator. Like your ideas just kind of suddenly stop.
Yeah, or you just feel like you're constantly like looking, trying to find things, and you feel like there's, I don't know, like there, it becomes kind of like when you first start being a creator and creating content, like you're doing it out of like a genuine interest, a genuine place, and then like
Over time
Ivana was
becomes a
saying,
job.
when you have to be consistent, yeah, and then it becomes a job, and then you kind of become sloppy, and then things just
Why do
aren't
you think
landing.
it becomes a job though? Like they're not passionate about what they're doing, they were looking at money, or like what is it?
I think it's the growth. Like they look at trying to grow on the platform and they realize that the way to do that is being consistent. But how creative can you be when it's like being like a job almost,
Yeah.
like a chore, like where you're
'Cause
constantly.
number one is like you have to be consistent. That's just by default. Then you also have to be creative. So those are two things that you have to put your creativity and your level of consistency. And I guess that can get a little taxing for people. You know, it can get draining, but that's why at times it probably seems like a job or a chore after a while, because like maybe the passion dies and
Or
So
like
what
the
do you do?
creativity isn't flowing.
isn't
too.
flowing as thoroughly. So.
What do you do in that moment, like for someone who's becoming an influencer in the industry and they're experiencing burnout? Like, do you take a break because then new trends will start, or like how do you reset yourself to keep going?
I don't know, like for me who's running our social channels, like I for sure sometimes feel burnout just with the amount of content I have to come up with like in our studio, and also work with the collab content that we get.
Yeah.
And I have to be very creative with like how I share that, and sometimes I'm tweaking it too. So I don't know, I always feel like I go back to just sometimes even finding a good audio, like listening to audio, and like the audio for me is always what sparks my
Yeah.
creativity.
That's fine, but also like in that burnout though, do you take a break? Is what I'm saying. Does it influence your like what are you gonna, if your goal is to push out like 4 reels a day? Oh, sorry, a week.
Yeah.
Like, do you think you'll find?
That's
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
That's rough.
But honestly, like you listen to Gary Vee. Like, I was watching one of his vids. Do you guys know who Gary Vee is?
Yeah.
He's like 15 posts a day on all platforms
15?
combined. 15. So
15 Instagram posts?
no, like Instagram Reels or static, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, long end videos.
So all together.
But are
Yeah.
they posted?
Between all the platforms? 15
yeah,
a day?
15 a
They
day.
might be
Like
reposted.
spread out between all the
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah, they could be reposted as well, but certain things shouldn't be reposted, like you were saying as well, right? So to push that much content out, even half of that, like that's a lot.
But I think that's where like I don't know, on a brand level, because like, and Gary Vee is a team as well.
Yeah.
So he has multiple people. If we're just talking like one person, who for the most part that is what it is, one person who's doing all the editing, all their filming, coming out with their ideas.
Because that's everybody listening.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
who's listening. I would for sure like just pause on a day or two, like regroup.
Yeah,
regroup
that's true.
on
It's
like
reset.
regroup
Yeah.
on like what you really love. Like maybe listen to some types of like trending audios that you like, and then get back into your groove. I don't know, I feel like when you constantly just pump out stuff, like people can pick up on that as well.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna notice like your engagement dips.
They might
your
sense that you're forcing it.
Yeah, they do. I feel like I
That's
pick
true.
up on that.
Yeah, you're forcing it.
Yeah.
And the thing
That's
is
true.
that all of us are super impatient as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone can agree here. Like whatever
Patience
the
is
goals
key.
are, we want to get there quick. So it's hard to like take a it's super hard for me to take a pause because I want to
You wanna
get there
go,
like
go, go,
so
go. Yeah.
But then I'm like drained certain days. So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, whatever.
I'm like that.
Wake up at 12
If you're not
p.m.
doing it, you kind of feel like you're stagnant because, oh, today I didn't do anything to get to goal. Now I wasted a day or I wasted time. But I guess
Yeah.
if you're putting your time towards a reset, you're not necessarily wasting time because that time is going to resetting
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, and sometimes
100%.
even in that reset, like relaxing time, like that's when you can allow yourself to think of new ideas.
Yeah.
The thing about reset is though, like, you can't just keep taking resets.
No, yeah.
you know?
Then it's like,
If
buddy.
you're having a reset every
Yeah,
week,
yeah.
you gotta
You're resetting every other day, brother. You gotta reevaluate the grind.
You should
Yeah.
connect that to fitness.
100%.
It's the
Yeah.
same way.
It is the same way. Like you can't just reset fucking 4 times a week, bro. Like yeah, there's
I'm
so many
having
people
my
that
fourth reset of the day.
Yeah. yeah, like you gotta go
My
to the
6
gym.
active rest this week.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
What on the stairs? You never joined me.
Shots. Okay, we need the button. We need the button. We need the button, bro. We gotta get the
Yeah, he
soundboard.
joins me at times.
We need no whistle.
Yellow card.
Every time there's a foul, we blow a whistle. That was a foul right
No,
now.
they didn't. That's a
Yeah,
good
we need to
idea.
get
though.
one.
I'm gonna invest in a whistle.
Yeah, please bring it. A
We'll,
big
we'll
red
have our own.
Everyone a whistle.
Yeah. Every time there's a penalty, and then he goes. If he,
You
he
should
goes
wear
in
a
the penalty
referee
box.
costume and
Yeah,
come
bro,
out
then I'm
with
gonna be in the
flag.
box every day.
This guy's never gonna be on the podcast.
I'm not gonna be on the podcast.
Damn. What were you saying though? You were saying something good.
Yeah, you can't reset too often, is what I'm
No.
trying to say.
I feel like if you're finding yourself resetting as often as you're saying, like I feel
Then
like
you're just lazy.
no, that, but then I also feel like it's actually just like maybe it's not, you realize that it's not actually what you're passionate about. Because I know for you, like you love First Health and you grind like the hardest I've ever seen any person work at something. And maybe you take like an hour in the evening once a week or some, maybe not to that extreme, but
No, once a day. Yeah.
Once a day, yeah, in the evening, maybe for an hour, you turn off your phone and you're kind of just chilling and doing your own thing. But and that's fine. But like if you were to feel like if you weren't passionate about First Health, like you wouldn't have to feel like you need like
As many resets.
Exactly,
But that's
yeah.
the thing. Like I know this is it, so I actually don't like taking, but you need to because you need to have a life as well. But a lot of people don't do that. Whether it's to the gym, they'll go like twice, but like take 4 days off, or they want to start a business and they just set up the company and chill for like 6 months and read books. Like you can't do that. Be real, like someone in the market like doing exactly what you want to do and actually like living. So if you want that life, like don't lie to yourself. Plus you need to think. A lot of people struggle to shift from their 9 to 5s or the average mindset
Yeah.
into that new thing.
Yeah.
So they're like, I'm pretty comfortable here, I'm getting my paycheck here, and like there's nothing wrong with that. Like if you're getting good money and you're happy there, then problem solved. But if you want to make that switch, then you gotta put in the nighttime work.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, exactly.
I also feel like you need to do it with the right intentions, and maybe that's what if you're going into something with the bad intentions of like just want money or something, just want fame. Like it's probably not going to happen, and you're probably going to get burnt out and tired faster. Because like for you, like you just love fitness, you love community, you love creating a brand. Like I know for you, like obviously money's important, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, before First Health, like I tried 10 other businesses, and all of them failed because they were money driven. And I knew that, and I knew that if I just was honest with myself, which like would have been the hardest thing, which is this. But let's say like stock trading or social like marketing agency or like doing drop shipping, all that stuff was money driven. So I burned out like 2 months in. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this product or like helping people grow their followers, you know? But this like was a lot bigger purpose, and then I could build a team around it, community around it, design the products that I want, I wear them. It's a lot different.
Yeah, the passions will help you kind of
Yeah.
get through the mud.
And I feel like
100%.
that's like something that translates into not just business, but like if you're trying to be a creator, if you're trying to get into fitness, like literally anything you're trying to do, if you just approach it with a better intention and not just of like something very transactional.
shallow or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on that note, like take a break if you need it,
Mhm.
but like push out 4 wheels a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there has to be a substantial driving force behind why you're doing it. It shouldn't be shallow or you know, it should be something that actually matters. You know,
Yeah, it comes from within.
it has to come from within.
And that's probably within like brand aside, like building a personal brand. A lot of people gain followers, but are those followers actually like connected with you? Will you convert for the brands because you're just have 50K followers,
true.
or like I would rather work with someone that has 10K followers, but they actually put out meaningful, valuable content while still doing the reels and all the transitions and stuff. Because then when we come in and they convert, I think the audience will trust them a lot more.
Because they probably have more of an intimate relationship with their followers. It's not
Yeah.
just
You probably see that a lot too, like doing collabs now that you're doing that.
heavily, yeah.
Like
He's converting,
he
baby.
is. No, but you also see like if you want to talk more about like what you're picking up like in terms of what Maz is saying.
Yeah, like just because someone has 20K, 30K followers doesn't mean, number one, doesn't mean their followers are real. Like I've seen fake followers a lot. Like even if you just tap their followers and just scroll down, you can see that they're all bots. And then when that's the case, that doesn't translate to traffic in terms of their reels and stuff. So then if someone has 40K and they don't actually have 40K, you're pretty much collabing with someone who has actually maybe 3,000 followers, but you're treating them as if they have so much followers. So that's one thing I kind of realized too.
But those people can't fool brands that are actually doing well, because you can easily tell this person is shit at making content.
So
and
there's
like,
no way
you
that.
see, how the fuck do you have 48K followers when you have blurry photos?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, you're yeah.
It's so
Like
true.
yeah, the quality definitely correlates to the following too.
for sure.
Yeah, you notice that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
honestly, like if someone is thinking of buying followers, like
Don't do it.
don't do it. But also, it just
No, no.
actually
Come in.
hurts like your overall all these things I'm gonna watch them. Yeah, don't buy followers. It's just hurting your overall engagement and prospects for working with brands.
Yeah.
Like it would, like Mons was saying, would rather work with someone who has like 3,000 followers, but their engagement is through the roof,
Yeah.
and like their audience is super engaged
in
with their
tune
content.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus someone who has 20K and they maybe have like a few bots
Yeah, a
that
few
comment
bots,
on
maybe
their
2,000 people or less.
Yeah.
That really actually jive with what they're putting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ivana, you're kind of becoming a fitness influencer, or you're tapping into that space.
Yvonne.
Hi, I'm back.
Yvonne, let's
She's
go.
been- No, but how do you feel like you're kind of new to that space? So
I
how do
know.
you feel like do you engage with like other creators on Instagram?
I
and
do, I
TikTok?
do. It's actually like it's amazing because like when I first started, I was really scared. Like I was genuinely like very scared to start. I was like, oh, like people are gonna judge me. Like, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. But at the end of the day, like you're doing this for yourself, you know. And when people like started like like supporting me, it's literally just like random people just like sending me messages like, oh, you're doing so well. Like girls supporting girls, even like boys too. But it was just so nice to see that like people share your interest and like they don't know you, but they support you already from the beginning. So it's very nice.
And you kind of started it just because you got into fitness within the last year, right? You just
Yeah.
wanted a place to like share your
Yeah.
content, right?
And it was like people were coming up to me and being like, oh, like how do you do this? How do you do this? I was like,
should
you know what?
share.
Like, F it, like I'll do it. Why not?
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah. It was very
I think you do a really good job at demonstrating like how to do exercises, how to like change things.
Clip here.
Yeah, insert her page.
Yeah.
No, we'll add her handle.
And then we'll add the video
there.
of me lunging her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Insert
I think
that.
everything started with like Maury. I call him Maury, but it's Shamar.
No one's ever called me Maury.
Sorry.
No, so am I Chad or am I Maury?
You're both.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
personalities.
Yeah? I have like alter ego.
Split. Yeah, split. One
Today
moment you're S
I'll be Chad right now. What's going on? What's going on, guys?
Yeah, but it all like started with Maury, because he was like
Yeah.
the first guy that came up to me and be like, oh, like let's film something. I'm like, okay, fine. Like I was
Well, then
really
you made
shocked.
it after that, your fitness account after.
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
It, was,
I
it
saw
took me a while, but then like Moss came up to me and I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna do it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it.
You made the
That's
right
good.
choice.
Yeah, and I like editing too, so it was really
Yeah.
fun for me.
Yeah.
Putting yourself
It's
out.
cool that like we're all in the same circle now, and like you're here,
Yeah.
Mons, like all of us.
The way
and,
things
like,
worked out.
Yeah.
So super nice.
And it's nice actually, like obviously like we're all in your circle now and like supporting you like on that
Yeah.
journey too.
But I think that's what I was saying. Like, I think having a good team is so essential to like anything, like business especially. Like I'm sure like Moss,
So
because like
true.
like you built a good team. Like I'm sure you're sure about that.
One thing I'm
You better
sure
be.
about.
Yeah, but I think that like I look forward to going to work today. Like I wasn't supposed to come today, but I did.
Yeah, do you know what she did today? So it's
No.
Thanksgiving. Everybody has a paid holiday. And
Yeah, I
she
didn't come.
shows up to work.
What time?
And she like,
What time?
yeah, what time do you go? 8
Really?
a.m.
What the
And
heck?
Nine.
I
Were
like-
you here?
No, like 11ish, I'm like texting him like, why are you here? So
So you
Yeah.
worked for a few hours?
How did you know she was here at 9?
like I think I texted.
You
I was
text
texting.
Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt told me
Oh.
that him and Yvonne are here.
Oh, Matt was here?
Yeah, he was covering some hours, but like, why are you here? Whatever, you got a set out of it.
Dedicated.
Crazy.
She got an Onyx baby pink leggings and
Performance.
Insert
I
picture
thought you
here.
got Onyx.
Insert product.
Yeah, right here. Tap the link.
Performance.
Yeah.
Use my code.
And what else you get for the top?
Tee. Crop tee.
Crop tee,
Nice.
white one.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
cute
so
combo.
pretty.
Do you have a selfie of you wearing the set? Can you
I
maybe-
don't. I
Oh.
not yet.
I was
No.
gonna say we could insert that here too, but that's all good.
We can. I'll make one.
Here. More work for Mason.
He's like, insert this, insert that.
He's like, great.
Link here. Insert
Just
here.
like-
Matt is a good sport, man. He's been around from day one. He's been
Thank you
helping
for
me.
helping, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's awesome
appreciate
to have you on the
So
team,
good,
man.
yeah.
Honestly, like this is a good group right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we can add a couple more girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the dynamic.
Yeah.
Some more girls, yeah.
Yeah.
Any of the collabs I reach out to or the models that come in, maybe they can do a shoot and then hang out for. Another episode of the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
podcast
solid.
invites.
Yeah,
so
so
1 to 3
you know-
is photo shoot,
oh, yeah.
and then 3 to 4 is pod.
So I'll do a podcast. Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay, do it simultaneously. There we go. Got it. There
Love
we go.
it.
There we go. So 1 to 3, the photo shoot, and then 3 to 4, hop on for an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
we'll do
If
that.
they're approved.
If
Of course.
who approves them?
Me.
Okay, you heard it from
We need absolute
CEO.
approval.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. High SMB.
No, and then I'll get your input.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep it like that.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So, okay, we talked about content.
I feel like that's a good one.
That was solid.
I feel like
Yeah.
we should
Yeah.
Wrap it
squash
over
it.
there.
Yeah.
And if you guys want the baddie music video,
You can tell
again,
like,
1,500
outro.
views.
Yeah, we could save it
Yeah.
next week.
Wait, before we do the outro, is there something we like missed in terms of helping the viewers and how to build? Because I want to see it from the perspective that people watching are either trying to start a business or become influencers, or they're just high end.
What do you have to say for someone who wants to start a business? Like to end it off, what's the most important, like the most significant trait? I remember I asked you in the car, like what are the 3 things you need? I think what you said one was discipline and
Yeah,
self-belief.
100% self-belief, because that's the only thing you have when you're starting. Your bank account isn't there, your parents aren't there,
Yeah.
and you have nothing, you haven't done much to prove yourself.
Yeah, no
So
one really.
just gotta believe, and then once that's in place, you have to have the discipline to create that somewhat of a script to start off and actually do something about it every single day, not just make a to-do list. Like what did you do every single day? At least 3 things that
Yeah.
pushed you further to start that business. So self-belief, discipline,
What were some
and
of those
patience.
3 things?
Patience.
Yeah, patience.
Get into
'cause
that.
I'm hitting a 3-year mark here, and yeah. Thank you.
Yo.
First, I started 4.5 years ago, and the first 2 as a supplement company, which isn't around anymore. I dumped money into it, but I gained so much experience and knowledge and self-belief
Yeah.
to keep pushing further until this came. And for the first 2.5 years, I didn't pay myself $1. Like I had to do side things. To what this is now, like that only started a 1.5 years ago.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm gonna sound like a fan right now,
That's
but like,
solid,
I am interested. Like, how did you like? Because like you've like started multiple businesses and like you told me that they failed, right? How did you just like not give up? Like, what made you like like I can do it again. I can do it again. I can do it again.
Because like anything else did not make sense. Like I just knew I wasn't part of, like I had something as a kid as well that I'm supposed to do something different. I know it sounds crazy, but like I'm not supposed to live a normal life. Like, and I knew that, and I'm here to make a bigger impact
Yeah.
and create a community and a team and like just push out something that when I die, like there's some sort of impact made for myself or God, for my granddad, for my dad, just people that I leave, like my family as well, like some sort of legacy.
Yeah.
Maz, you told me before that like when you were doing all those other businesses that you always in the back of your head had First Health. You didn't know it was called First Health at the time, but you always knew that was there, but you were scared.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, for sure. Like I knew this was gonna be the hardest thing, and it just seemed too far-fetched to like create a company, a brand. Like you see like Nike and stuff, and I'm like, well, what do I, like some immigrant kid like would know about it? But so I tried stocks and like little things, whatever. Made a little bit of like money too, but it wasn't fulfilling no matter how much hours I put into it. And like to me, like I want to do something for the rest of my life that I truly feel happy doing. So once I went into this, like just creating products and like the little community that started building around it, just all like fueled my fulfillment. So that just kept me going. And money was never a thing in my
Yeah.
mind.
But
It still isn't.
I also remember you telling me that like you would try these other businesses and you would kind of like always be trying to dabble into a bunch of different things, fully knowing that like where your heart actually sits is with this running this big brand, but like it scared you because you knew when you were at that point like there was no turning back, like you didn't have a plan B.
That's so true. It was my last plan, and I had nothing else left, so it had to work.
And
Or-
that's probably what drives
Yeah.
you every single day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like you couldn't go part-time with it. It had to be your full-time.
Yeah.
It needed your full-time attention and catering to. at that point. Yeah.
That jump was definitely the scariest, and
Yeah.
I was afraid to do it for years. And I did do a slight bit of a jump when I traveled and like dropped out of school and traveled, whatever, broke though. I came back, finished it, so that allowed me to continue the trust as well. Like, fuck, like I traveled 5.5 months in this country with zero money, like just figured things out and like lived this so in the moment. Like I want this to be my life, but in like a way where it's positive, because there was a lot of negative in that, in like a low time as well. Yeah, that's it.
Solid.
Yeah, so
You knew you couldn't have that kind of cookie cutter life for yourself.
yeah. And
You're very grounded. Like for like a business owner, not many people are like that, which is very nice. Which is like so many people are like glad to be part of this team. I think. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I'm sorry. But yeah, like it's very nice because you're humble. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah, and generous.
I love you and the team as well.
Thanks. Stop. Where's the Kleenex box? We need the button. Aww.
Yeah.
We need to get the sound buttons.
This is a good
We need
pod.
a soundboard.
Wow, this was a
Really good.
solid pod.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for everybody. I can't wait to do this again. I feel like we should do it twice a week.
Yeah.
It's just so,
It's fun.
I think
I
this is our calling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank God it's figured out, bro. Jeez.
What the viewers don't know is the 2 hours we had prior to recording.
That's not even, I feel like every time, like the first time, that one Friday we sat down, it was like hours, you guys were here too. And we couldn't figure it out last time, couldn't figure it out today, having issues. We'll
Yeah.
get it right one day.
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good hand on it,
Yeah.
and we'll just, as we keep doing this, we'll just get better and better.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
sync
You know,
up
one
the-
rep at a time, bro.
Exactly. One rep.
One
One
rep.
rep at a time. Good
I can like
stuff,
see
guys.
this coming out. Like I can
Yeah,
see it
this is
happen.
gonna.
You know?
Yeah, like this is here. We're starting.
Yeah.
And like a year is like.
I think so.
Where's the podcast? I know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elevate talk.
Yeah.
Elevate
Elevate
talk.
talk.
Episode 2.
Elevate yourself. Say no to mundane lifestyles. Elevate yourself.
There we go.
There we go. We're ending it right there.
All do, no talk.
All do, no talk.
Yeah, let's go. Amen. All right.
Bye.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flipped the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you tryna shut me